Hello there and welcome along to another video on a right nice pint. This is our second video using what they call the Master Brewer Ultrasonic Beer Foamer. And this is what I have seen people posting online as using as a form of a surger unit. If you can't get an actual surger unit or a jewellery cleaner, that this seems to fairly do the job. Now, we have, just to let you know on price, I picked it up from DID Electrical, did.ie, the Irish website. I'm sure you can pick this up no matter where you are. I think it's a worldwide product. In fact, the box has several languages on there. I picked it up for $19.99. So surger units could be anything. There are people who are selling them for all sorts of prices. During this whole lockdown scenario, pubs being closed and people wanting to have nice Guinness at home, and the prices soared, went absolutely crazy. It was astronomical the amount of money people were paying for surgery units, and then people found the jewellery cleaner as a really good alternative, just did basically the same thing. So people were buying jewellery cleaners. And recently I saw someone posting online that you could use this and it would do pretty much the same thing. Now they were looking for €70 only about a month ago. For this product. I picked it up online yesterday for $19.99. Now, does it do the same job as a surgery unit? Well, we discovered in a recent video that we did on a normal Guinness can that it doesn't really. It maybe made the head look a little bit better on the normal can, maybe a little bit creamier, but not maybe to the standard that a surgery unit could. However, this time, and I want to give a big shout out to Kevin. Kevin, one of the big contributors to the home bar groups on Facebook. He's in Enniskillen, who sent me a couple of these, gave me a couple of these to try out with this. So thank you, Kevin, from the Kev In. Well, that's what he calls it. So, one of the nicest lads you can meet, by the way. Lovely, lovely fella. Kev. So, this is the Guinness Surger Can. Never had one before. So this is going to be interesting. I've seen how much they're selling for online. Ridiculous prices. Like 70 quid for 24 cans, I think, in Ireland, Republic of Ireland. A bit mad, bonkers. I'd never pay it. I'd only really just do it for this video, so we've got a couple just to try out with this. So this, actually, what I really like about these cans, okay, it gives you all the instructions at the back. So it tells you to chill the can and it'll turn blue when ready to serve, and as you can see there, it's blue. And it gives you all the information then about how to use the surgery unit, what's the right way to do it. So you're meant to put 5 ml of water in a surger plate, open the Guinness Surger Can, holding upright on a flat surface, pour slowly into a Guinness pint glass at 45 degrees, and then place glass on the unit, press the button to watch the Guinness surge and settle. Now, we are not actually going to use a surger unit as such. We're using the Ultrasonic Beer Foamer, which I think will actually, it'll do okay, I think. I don't think it'll be too far off. So, without further ado, and this basically, if you hadn't seen the other video on this, there are 2 batteries in there, and there's a little button on the front. So, we put 2 batteries in, we pop this onto the top, we press the button as it's pouring, and it just does some sonic vibrating type stuff within this cap. And it foams it up a little bit more. I haven't done this in a lager or anything yet. Don't know if I will. I really just wanted to try it out in the Guinness cans. So we see. It was $19.99. Well, not a whole lot to use, to lose even. So, right, let's try it out. So, let's see what these Guinness Surger cans are like. Very different to the normal can. Normally when you go, she just fizzes up. But she's fairly flat in there. Looks more like Coca-Cola. Really, there's absolutely nothing fizzing up or anything in there. So it's a 4.1% ABV as well. I don't know what the normal cans are. They probably are the same. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's a 520 mil. This is apparently 520 mil. Now, I'm not sure how big this glass is. I assume that's the proper pint glass. It was a promotional Guinness Rugby one, so I'm only assuming and hoping it is. Well, let's try it. So here we are. Let's put this on. So it pops on, really, just like that. To be honest, I was very surprised at how neatly that just clips on. Like, it's not really going anywhere. So then we're going to turn it on. The red light, you see it there. Now let's pour it and see how we do. So I'm going to do it this way because I feel like when I was putting it the other way it was just shooting it out, but this way I think there's a little bit more control, probably less chance of bubbles forming in the glass. So I'm going to move it around and we are going to see. This looks really good. It's working, so it's surging the actual Surger cans. So it is actually doing the job. But like, how good is it going to be? It's quite slow coming out of there. But then again, it's only a little nozzle at the top. There might actually be too much in the can. Yeah, I think the pint glass might actually be, where is it? Or am I just imagining things? Maybe it's going to be perfect. Oh my days. Okay. I'm going to twist the can because there might be more. And as I twist it, there is actually a little bit more coming out, a little bit more coming through. I don't want bubbles to form. Go away. I might be doing this wrong, but maybe I should have stopped because now it's actually putting some bubbles on the top. Right. So there we go. Empty can of Surger Guinness. So okay, first impression is there's not much of a head going on there. It did okay. It probably could have done better. You would admit, when you think of Guinness, you think that the head is going to be thicker. That's quite a, let's see if we can bring that closer. It's a really maybe a half a finger of a head that's on there. I'm just going to get the aromas here. See, does it smell any way different, these Surgers? Very much not. Roasty, toasty, coffee, a little bit chocolatey. So your typical kind of a Guinness aroma. Now, let's dig in. Cheers. And I spilled it. I spilt it. My God. Okay, we've got that second mouthful in. It is definitely, because this is what everyone wants to know, is it creamier than the other can? Or is that a rumour? Is that bullshit? It's creamier than your average can of Guinness. I think it's sweeter than your average can of Guinness. Sometimes your average can of Guinness, or I find the average normal can of Guinness, there's a weird aftertaste to it. It just doesn't taste the same as if it came out of a tap, a draft tap. There's always a little bit of a, no matter what way you pour it, there's always something that's a little bit, just the taste is a bit different out of the can. Some people really don't like it. This is sweeter. There's more of a malty sweetness in this, I think. I find. Now, this probably did not do it justice. The Surger unit would have made a bigger, thicker head on it, which would make it more enjoyable. But in saying that, it tastes great. It definitely tastes better. I think if I had the two cans in front of me and I was blindfolded, I'd taste a difference. I'd taste this one. This is. Now, people also ask the question, and actually, someone asked me, do you know any way of getting the drink to stick to the glass? Well, what I do, and it seems to work, because people seem to think, okay, because it afterwards, if you see it sticking to the glass, that immediately people think that is a fantastic drink. Some people people say don't do this, but this is what I do, and I think it works. It works for me. I have a glass rinser here. I got it from my blade. It's behind me. And I put the pint glass into that, the Guinness glass into that, and I rinse it. And I leave it for a couple of minutes before I put a drink into it. So it has, effectively it's dried somewhat. It's not full of water, but the glass is chilled. And it creates like a hydrophilic layer, which is great for lacing, or so I'm told. But I've seen it work with Guinness. So it's worked on previous cans. Depends obviously how long you leave it, but for this video, let's see, can we leave it? Because people ask that question and they're trying everything with glasses. They got the Surger cans and it's not happening with the Surger cans. I can tell you, I rinsed this beforehand. The glass was cold when I poured the can into it. So let's just see, will it? And as you can see right now, and that's not bad. And even though it was lacking, it only had a small head to begin with. So if it had a proper surged head, a bigger head, there'd be more sticking to the glass on the way down. That's what I think anyway. So in terms of the can, Surger cans, is it just a gimmick? I thought it was a gimmick. It's not. There is a difference, but I don't know why there's a difference. I don't understand why. So there is actually some form of a difference with Surger cans and normal cans. For those of you that haven't seen these before, it doesn't fizz. If you just pour that in straight, it would have just been like Coca-Cola. It would not have fizzed up or anything. The nitrogen wouldn't have been released or whatever way that works. So when you use this, it fizzes it up and brings the head on. And, it really... I think it really did do the trick. But not maybe to the standard of a Surger unit. But, if you're looking for something on the cheap, that's $19.99. The Master Brewer Ultrasonic Foamer, it's a product by Innova Goods. If you're looking for it, check it out. I may not use it again, but if you've got Surger cans waiting for a Surger unit and you can't get hold of one, or you're not willing to pay the big prices, that'll do you. That'll work on the Surger can for you, no problem. So here's your. Let's turn on the. I was going to turn. If I could press that button, actually, it won't. It'll turn off the video, so no good. But look at that. You're asking about shtick. That's not bad. That's fairly okay, isn't it? So I wet the glass beforehand, Try it. Try this out if you've got one, or if you have one. Send me a message, a comment on the video. Let me know what you think of these things. Your thoughts on it. The Surger cans, are they a gimmick? Let me know what you think. Have you had them? Do you think there's a big difference in it? Let me know. Comment on the video. As always, like and subscribe for more reviews and more demos on beer and beer machines. From a right nice pint, thanks for watching.